Welcome back to my Jets Connected franchise. It is going to be week 12 right now. Last episode, we were able to take down the Bills. You can't see it here on the schedule, but it did happen. It was like 28-24, I think the score was. And then we had our bye week, so I spent the scouting points and then simmed right to this point. Now we have to take on the Patriots. That is going to be an issue. This is the first time we're taking on the Patriots all season. We take them on again in week 17. They are nearly undefeated. They only lost once. And we are 6-4. If we can win this game, we might have a decent shot at making it into the postseason. If we lose, we still might have a decent shot of making like a wild card or something. We are still playing a lot better than anyone expected, the Jets to play. It's mainly because of the defense. The defense has been keeping us in games all season. A lot of huge playmakers on this side of the field. I'm very happy with how they're performing. I think I am going to make the decision, though, to not start Brian Poole. He really hasn't done anything that has caught my eye. He's been playing pretty decently, I guess. I don't really think he's been doing anything spectacular, but I kind of want to give the rookie, Perry Nickerson, some playing time. He's very, very fast. 95 speed, pretty average coverage ability, good acceleration, good agility, and good catching. I want to give him a shot. I want to move him to the number 2 corner spot. And then Brian Poole will slide to the number 4 corner spot because I like how Mo Claiborne's been playing. Tremaine Johnson's been doing well at the number 1. I'm going to go with this for this game here. I want to see how it works out. And I'm also going to slide Perry Nickerson into the slot corner position. And I hope the young corner can make some plays. Also, I will go through, my draft board right now with you guys too. I just went through and scouted all of these centers. A couple decent looking ones. These 2 first-round guys look like they're going to be pretty good. I definitely want to try to mainly focus in the first round on offensive linemen. I think that's the biggest issue with this team. And then there's these guys down here. This 3rd rounder, I didn't fully scout him yet. He looks pretty decent. And then John Redding looks like he can be pretty good as well. Obviously, all depends on the combine grades. I also went through during the bye week and scouted a lot of these wide receivers, at least the first attribute of most of them. There's this guy in the 4th round who looks pretty decent, Jimmy McLean. But then there's this guy, Kewan McGee. I think this guy could be pretty decent. Adam Marshall, 23 years old, 6'4". He's a huge player with good short route running, good spectacular catch, and good catch in traffic. So I think that guy has some potential. I also would like to select just some random speed demon I could find. Like this guy might be very fast. Drick? Your first name is Drick? Alright, well anyway, Drick Simmons might be very fast just because he's so small. There's a couple guys here like Adrian Brackett who could be potentially very fast. I want to try to draft just a speedster at some point, but I can't really tell, obviously, how fast they are until, the combine grades come out. But anyway, let me show you guys the draft board. Let me reorganize it a little bit because I just threw these guys on my watch board, so let me just slide them up. Obviously, I'll fully reorganize this once the draft is getting closer and once I know more about these players. But pretty much this is what it looks like. I have a whole lot of first-round guys, fully scouted and put on the watch board. A lot of these guys are early first-rounders. I don't know when the early first round stops. Okay, that guy's a mid. I think everyone from here on, these top 4 guys are all early first rounders. Obviously, they're all very, very good. Maybe I'll trade up to take a offensive lineman. I would consider trading up to take lateral Donaldson. I want to say lateral. I would consider trading up to select him. Addison Hunt looks spectacular as well, but I don't think he's worth trading up for because the wide receiver class is pretty deep. But this offensive lineman looks tremendous, especially if he's very strong. I definitely want to trade up. This guy's probably going to be super strong. Darren Sullivan looks like he might be very strong. But there's some other good offensive linemen too. I do have 2 first-round draft picks, both supposed to be late right now. So that means I'm about in this juncture maybe. That guy's late first-rounder. I didn't organize this though. This guy's late first-rounder. Hopefully I can get at least a couple of these guys. This guy's late first-rounder too. What are you? You are a late first-rounder. Pretty good-looking free safety there. Late first-rounder. All right, when does this stop? Mid first-rounder. I want to say then probably Kevin Banyard. Okay, he's a mid first-rounder. So these guys here are pretty much where I will be projected to end. So it'd be cool if I can get at least a couple offensive linemen. I do want a left tackle though. Second-round wide receiver looks pretty decent. Some corners, or just one corner there. A center, a left tackle, a corner, a quarterback. Just because why not? I could potentially go after this guy in the 6th round. I mean, that's a late draft pick. I'm not, totally opposed to doing that. And then Kewan McGee looks pretty good too. I haven't fully scouted a lot of these positions yet. Like right guard, I still have to go through, I think. Yeah, and then right tackle as well. I want to make sure I scout all the offensive linemen because I definitely want to get some new guys there. So without any more hesitation, let's go into this game against the Patriots. This is definitely going to be the toughest matchup we've had yet. We did get destroyed by the Dolphins a couple weeks ago, so I'm kind of scared, as to what the Patriots can do to us. Sam Darnold has to go against Tom Brady for the first time in this game here. This may be one of the last times as well, because Tom Brady typically retires after a couple seasons in the NFL, in Madden simulation. He might even be gone after this year. But the Jets have to take on the Patriots once more in Week 17. Of course, the best team in their division, the best team potentially in the entire conference of the AFC, maybe even the NFL. Depends on how you look at it. But right now, they are 9-1. They are playing like the best team in the NFL, and the Jets are playing pretty decently. They're playing above expectations. I think they're 6-4 at this point, something like that. Still 6 wins. That is probably the total many fans expected them to get in the entire season. But here's a look at the AFC playoff picture. The Jets are ahead in the wild card above the Raiders, but there's a couple other close teams like the Steelers, the Chiefs, the Titans, the Ravens. Those teams definitely all still have a shot, but let's get into this game. The Jets will start the ball at the 22-yard line. Darnold hands it off to Elijah McGuire. Makes a nice cutback, running pretty well, fighting his way up for a gain of 9. It's going to be a 2nd and 1 now for the Jets. They line up to go for another run play. Pretty heavy box from the Patriots, but it doesn't really matter. Jeremy Hill trucks nothing, but still picks up 4 yards, along with a first down, taking this to the 35-yard line. Jets trying to set up some play action, but the Patriots are not fooled at all. And Darnold goes down. Trey Flowers coming up with his first sack of the game. There's a couple players there who could have easily sacked Darnold, though. This Jets offensive line, has to do better than that. Elijah McGuire catching this screen pass. Just nowhere to go there. Good play by the Patriots defense, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 17. Darnold dropping back, just trying to find something downfield. Doesn't want to force anything. That was a good play by the linebacker, number 59. I think that might be Flowers. Is that Marquise Flowers? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. But the Jets have to punt it, and now Tom Brady takes the field, hands it off to James White. Makes a decent cutback, but still is stood up by Leonard Williams for a gain of maybe nothing. I don't think he gained anything, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Brady out of the shotgun, scanning the field, has a player over the middle. It's actually Jordan Matthews who's on this team. This team does not have Josh Gordon in his universe. I guess they signed Jordan Matthews in free agency at some point. It's going to be a 3rd and 1, though, and this is a brilliant play there by Darren Lee. He has been phenomenal at, getting tackles for loss and stopping running backs in the backfield. But right now, Jermaine Kearse going in motion. Darnold with the play action. Ends up throwing it to Jermaine Kearse. This is one of the Jets' favorite plays. I feel like teams should try to scheme against this one because I call it a couple times a week. Jermaine Kearse almost picks up a first down, but the fullback would be able to pick it up. Now the toss goes to Jeremy Hill, taking it to the outside. Running pretty hard through a couple defenders there, picking up a gain of about 5. It is going to be another first down there at the 45-yard line for the Jets. Has a player wide open. Darnold had Quincy Enunwa so open, but got pressured. This Patriots defense has been ferocious pretty much this entire game so far in the pass rush. Another run play, though, to Jeremy Hill, taking the outside stretch, fighting through some more contact. He's pretty good, at fighting through contact. Like, the first player normally doesn't bring Jeremy Hill down, but it will bring up a 3rd and 4. Darnold dropping back, surveying the field, fires to Jordan Leggett, who picks up the first down and a bit more, taking it to the 39-yard line. That was a gain of 10, if I'm not mistaken. And now, the Jets encroaching. Not really encroaching on red zone. On the red zone is what I almost said. But Marquise Flowers comes up with a sack there. Not a good play by the Jets. And now it's going to be 3rd and 21. Darnold just consistently getting pressured again. There's just pressure in his face. Trying to scramble around, find someone open, but gets sacked once again. Trey Flowers, 1.5 sacks already in this game. He's shaping up to have a monster performance. Now Tom Brady has the ball back. Hands it off to James White. Good vision by him and good blocking. What a spin move as well. Taking this one all the way down to the 44-yard line. A gain of 24. Previously, he had like, a negative 3 yards on 2 carries, something like that. He wasn't doing well before that. Tom Brady, though, rolling out to the side. Don't normally see him break the pocket, but he does there and, fires an absolute dime to Jordan Matthews on the sidelines. It's going to be 3rd and inches, but they did get a delay game, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. The Patriots actually get a couple delay games today for some reason. Avery Williamson just a bit behind Julian Edelman, of course, the former college quarterback. I think he went to Kent State, something like that. But he picks up the first down. He's been a good, reliable slot receiver for Tom Brady. Now, Tom Brady on the fake. I think Avery Williamson fully committed. He was completely fooled by the play action and leaves Gronk wide open. That's definitely not what the Jets want to do. They do not want to leave Gronk wide open. That's a pretty bad decision. 1st and 10, though. Darren Lee kind of in coverage, playing a little soft behind Julian Edelman, respecting his quickness a little. And he still picks up about 8 yards. 2nd and 2 now for the Patriots. Out of the shotgun is Brady, dropping back, has good protection, fires to Jordan Matthews, and I'm going to show this one in the replay, but Perry Nickerson completely just gets turned around by the veteran wide receiver. He doesn't even react in time. I don't know what he thought was going on, but Jordan Matthews, a very easy touchdown catch, really nice route, and just a pretty bad play there by Perry Nickerson. 2nd and 10 now for Darnold and the Jets, throwing it over the middle to Jermaine Kearse, making a diving grab for a gain of about 6. He's been good on some slant routes so far this season. 3rd and 4, Darnold looking towards his favorite target, Robbie Anderson. I guess he hasn't been his favorite target of late because Robbie Anderson has had a quiet few games. We're definitely, the Jets definitely want to get him involved more. 1st and 10, handoff goes to Jeremy Hill, playing against, I think, his former team. I'm pretty sure he was on the Patriots for at least a little while. Doing pretty well right now. 5 rushes for 22 yards, averaging a bit over 4 yards a carry. The handoff goes to Hill again. Good blocking downfield from the Jets, taking it to the 33-yard line. 6 carries for 31 now for Jeremy Hill, averaging 5 yards a carry now. Play action for Sam Darnold, trying to find somebody open downfield, but just gets sandwiched between 2 players, I think. Adrian Claiborne comes up with the sack. Just not good, protection right now for the Jets offensive line. They can't get anything going downfield. 3rd and 13, Darnold fumbles again, gets sacked again, and does fumble. It does get picked up by the Jets, and they are forced to punt the ball back to Tom Brady. Brady starts at the 20-yard line. Play fake goes to James White and has Jordan Matthews wide open. I think it was man coverage for the Jets, and they just could not hold up that long. I think it might have been Darren Lee covering Jordan Matthews. That is a huge mismatch. Regardless of how fast Darren Lee is, if you have a linebacker and a wide receiver, it's never a good idea. I think Jordan Matthews picks up the 1st down again. He's been a huge, factor for this Patriots offense right now. 3rd and 5, though. Jets trying to get him off the field, but that is not going to happen. Chris Hogan catches the pass. Perry Nickerson a bit out of position again. Not really performing well in his first start right now. I think I might switch Brian Poole back over there, or Morris Claiborne back to the number 2, and then Brian Poole into the slot. Tom Brady, though, in some trouble, lobs this one to the back of the end zone, has his receiver, Jordan Matthews, in the back, keeps his feet in bounds, and the Patriots will go up 14-0. This Jets team cannot do much right now. What am I talking about? Jermaine Kearse, though, catching the slant pass over the middle, and is able to pick up a 1st down and gets like 15 yards there. 1st and 10, Jets coming out with a run play. That's exactly what they do. Jeremy Hill, again, not going down easily. Still trying to fight for some extra yardage. Gets a gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and 2, though. Robbie Anderson goes in motion a little bit. Darnold, pretty good protection there. Finds Robbie Anderson on the drag pattern, and he picks up a good amount of yards there. Picks up about 9, I want to say. 2nd and 8, though. Jets trying to set up a screen to Cannon. I'm pretty sure he's a rookie running back. He's super fast, like 93 speed, something like that. Runs pretty much ahead of all of his blockers there, but still picks up a gain of like 8 yards. 3rd and 2 now for the Jets, trying to sustain this drive to get a touchdown potentially. Jordan Leggett finds the gap in the zone. Great play there from the Jets. Only a minute left before halftime. The Jets definitely want to at least get a field goal, but obviously they want to get a touchdown here. Darnold dropping back, has decent protection there, takes a shot into the end zone, and that was a beautiful throw in such a tight window as Malcolm Brown gets injured, but Quincy Enunwa cannot keep his feet in bounds. I want to take another look at this window. It's such a small, gap to throw it between, but Darnold fits it perfectly. That was a great throw there. That should have been a touchdown if Quincy Enunwa kept his feet in bounds, but he did not. Play action for Sam Darnold, rolling out to his right, sets his feet, fires to the end zone, but cannot find Jermaine Kearse. A little bit overthrown, or thrown a little bit too far to the outside, and that is going to take us to halftime. The Patriots are currently winning 14-3. They're playing pretty dominantly on offense right now. But let's look at a couple games. The Jaguars and the Bills are currently playing. The Bills surprisingly are winning 20-7. Josh Allen doing all right. LaShawn McCoy 2 touchdowns. Leonard Fournette only 7 yards, but does have a touchdown. Marquise Lee playing pretty well in the first half. The Bengals and the Browns are also playing. I almost said the Bears, but the Bengals are steamrolling the Browns right now. 21-7. Andy Dalton 2 touchdowns. AJ Green caught both of them. Giovanni Bernard has a rushing touchdown as well. And Tyrod Taylor is struggling. Baker Mayfield is not the starter. And then the Dolphins at the Colts. Actually, yeah, the Dolphins at the Colts. Pretty boring game here. 3-2. Kenyon Drake 5 carries, 0 yards. No one really doing anything this game, though. Kenny Stills 26 receiving yards. A very boring game there. But let's get into the second half of this one. Patriots start off with the ball at the 43-yard line. James White making a nice cutback. Fighting through contact as well as a pretty favorable animation as Julian Edelman goes down, but James White does pick up the first down. Now they're in Jets territory at the 42-yard line. Beautiful play call there for the Jets. Cornerback blitz to the correct side of the field there, right to the run play, and Tremaine Johnson gets a tackle for a loss. 2nd and 14, though. Brady fakes, looking for someone, and finds Cordero Patterson. Makes a spin move on Marcus May, who was not in a good position. You know, Cordero Patterson's very good in the open field, very difficult to tackle one-on-one. He's, you know, quick, he's elusive. He's not super fast, but still can make a man miss. 1st and 10 now for the Jets. They go with the run play. Jeremy Hill up the middle, picking up positive yardage once more, getting like 5 yards there. He's having a good day so far. 9 for 44, not bad at all. 2nd and 5 though, going for some slants as Sam Darnold has Robbie Anderson open. That was a pretty tight window to throw to. Good catch and traffic ability there too from Robbie Anderson. 3rd and 12 though. This drive has not been going too well as of late. Darnold gets sacked again. This is going to be Adrian Claiborne, 2.5 sacks for the former Falcon defensive end. Is not playing well right now is the Jets offensive line. Tom Brady finds Jordan Matthews, who seems to be his favorite target so far, over the middle. Tom Brady right now has more touchdowns than he does incompletions. That is absurd. 3rd and 1 though. The Jets bringing some pressure. Avery Williamson up the middle, and he comes with the sack completely. Did not bite on the play action, kind of vacated who he was supposed to cover, and just steamrolled up the middle to sack Tom Brady. Darnold with the play action, going this play again. Jermaine Kearse on the outside has a lot more room to go with this one, more so than he did last time, taking this one into the Patriots territory at the 43-yard line. Obviously trying to get a touchdown here. Going with the same look, though. It is not going to be the same play. They actually run it this time. Jeremy Hill up the middle, making some guys miss, picking up almost 15 yards on that one. Some good running by Jeremy Hill. 3rd and 10 though. Definitely want to try to get this first down, do the Jets. Let's see what Darnold can do here. That was another tight window. Not the best decision to throw that one. Jermaine Kearse comes down with it, but does not get the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. They are going for it, though. They need points on this drive. I mean, they need a touchdown on this drive. Way more than just a field goal. Going to the fullback dive, and Thomas, the fullback, picks it up. Only gets 2 yards, but only needed 1. Good job there keeping this drive alive. Jeremy Hill is supposed to be taking the toss here. That's exactly what happens. Going to the outside. Trucks by one defender. Tries to truck by another one, but the guy just over pursues. If he had not trucked, that probably could have been a touchdown. I think that might be Malcolm Brown, who ran downfield to tackle him. Pretty impressive there from the defensive tackle, but Jordan Leggett able to catch the very easy touchdown pass from Sam Darnold. No one in the vicinity of Leggett. One of the easier ones he will ever get. So now the score is 21-10. The Jets are still down by 2 possessions, but there's time left in the game. Pump fake draw goes to James White. Couple guys missing tackles. James White's a pretty elusive running back as well. He's having a good day right now too. 10 for 50, pretty much about 5 yards a carry. 3rd and 1 though. The Jets bringing some pressure. They're expecting a run. That's exactly what happens. Jamal Adams almost gets into the backfield, but barely gets like chip blocked there. And James White's able to get a first down. 12 for 61 now for him. 3rd and 12 though for the Patriots. Jets bringing some pressure. Darren Lee trying to get through, but he cannot. And Brady finds Julian Edelman, who comes back into the game up the seam, down to the 22-yard line. The Jets definitely need the Patriots not to score here if they want, a good shot at winning this game. Tom Brady though on the play action, nowhere to go. Terrence Brooks comes up with the sack. That was his only tackle of the game so far, but it was a pretty big tackle. Now Gostkowski is going to try a field goal. 4th and 21. It is up. It is deep, but it is going to hit the left upright and not go in. Usually Gostkowski is very automatic, but the winds were pretty rough in this one. 2nd and 3 now for the Jets with some good field position. This pass goes to Robbie Anderson. A pretty bad pass, but Anderson makes the adjustment, and he is able to pick up the first down. 2nd and 5 now out of the pistol is Darnold dropping back, looking for someone, finds Robbie Anderson on a little comeback, but that was not enough for the first down, so it is going to bring up a 3rd and short. Let's see what the Jets are able to do on this one. Going with the fullback dive again. It's worked earlier in the game, and it's going to continue to work here. Thomas picking up another first down. 3 rushes for 8 yards, but I'm pretty sure each rush was a first down so far. 1st and 10 now. Jeremy Hill taking the toss to the outside. Is able to break out of the tackle of one, but then gets tackled through a wide receiver there. That was interesting. I'm not sure how the Patriots defender did that one, but regardless, it's going to be a 3rd and 10. Darnold in an empty backfield situation, looking for someone. That's actually a really, really nice throw. Almost got caught by Jordan Leggett, but that was in like triple coverage. Not the best decision from Darnold, but the Jets still manage a field goal out of that one. Brady with the play fake, throwing it over the middle, finds Chris Hogan for a first down. That was a gain of about 11. Tom Brady's been automatic. He's been perfect so far today. That's usually what you expect whenever you watch him play. But the Jets blitz again, and Brady goes down on this one. Jamal Adams this time getting through. 4 tackles and a sack for the young safety. Let's see what the Jets can do on this one. 3rd and 18, trying to play pretty conservative, just not let up the huge gain. I'm pretty sure Brady had Gronk wide open, but he's taking a shot to Jordan Matthews, my bad, into double coverage, and Matthews cannot come down with the grab. That was a great punt by the Patriots, pinning the Jets at the 6-yard line. Terrell Pryor catches this pass here, trying to get to the outside, nearly does, and also almost picks up the first down. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Scratch that. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Not going with the fullback dive or the Jets. They should have gone with the fullback dive. Jeremy Hill cannot lower his shoulder in time and pick up the first down. The ball goes back to the Patriots. It's now 2nd and 10. Another blitz for the Jets. The blitzes have been working this half as Leonard Williams comes up with the sack. 1.5 for him on the day with 4 tackles, the stud defensive end for this Jets team. 3rd and 19 again, just playing soft coverage, not letting up, trying not to let up the first down. Chris Hogan catches it, but he's well short of the first down. Perfectly fine there for the Jets defense. 1st and 10 now. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. They're down by 8. Let's see what Darnold can do. Can he mount this comeback? Herndon picks up, the reception and gets a gain of about 5, making it a 2nd and manageable, but it's going to be 3rd and 4 right now after a short rush. Let's see what Darnold can do. Quickly fires to Robbie Anderson for the first down. Anderson getting a bit more involved right now, trying to set up some deep shots to him. He's probably the best deep threat on this team, but Darnold has just had no time. Elijah McGuire impressing me lately, running hard as well, fighting through a bunch of contact to pick up a first down, and the refs do give him the first down. It's going to be 2nd and 9 though, at around midfield. Jeremy Hill takes the handoff. This Patriots run defense is not very good right now. They cannot stop the running backs for the Jets, but it's going to be 4th and 5. Game on the line here. If they don't convert this, the game is pretty much over. Quincy Enunwa though, clutch catch coming up with the first down and a gain of about 6. My water bottle just cracked. I'm sorry if you heard that, but 1st and 10 right now. Darnold dropping back, looking for someone to throw it to, and takes a sack at the 50-yard line pretty much. Marquise Flowers comes up the middle on the linebacker blitz on that one. 3rd and 19. It's 4-down territory, so they don't have to pick it all up right now. Darnold looking deep. Has Elijah McGuire open pretty short, though. Felt the pressure as well. And McGuire fighting through some contact again. I like how these Jets running backs are playing right now. It's going to be a 4th and 8. This is the game as well. If they don't convert this, the game is over. Darnold looking for somebody open. Has a pretty clean pocket. Gets to the outside, and that player makes the play. Number 21. I'm not sure who that was. That defensive back makes the heroic play against Robbie Anderson. The Jets were able to salvage about 6 seconds left, though. Darnold just taking a shot deep to Robbie Anderson. Can he get past both these guys? He cannot. And the game will be over. 21-13. The Jets fought back in the second half. They played very well. Their defense stepped up in the second half. Tom Brady was near perfect. Sam Darnold, not terrible. 22 for 38, not a good completion percentage. He did have a touchdown and was held under 200 yards, but still didn't make any mistakes, which is kind of what I like to see. Jeremy Hill had a good game, 17 for 83. Elijah McGuire ran well. Robbie Anderson, 6 for 57. Jermaine Kearse, 5 for 65. Jordan Leggett, 25 yards and a touchdown. Pretty decent production from those guys. 2 sacks allowed for Jonathan Harrison and Brendan Shell, I think. A couple guys had 2 sacks. One guy had 1 sack. I think Darren Lee led our team in tackles. Some tackles for loss and some sacks you guys can see there. No interceptions from either team, but here's a look at the Patriots sack numbers. Just a ton of sacks let up by the Jets offensive line. Thank you guys very much for watching this game. This was a very tough loss, but it's okay. It happens with the Patriots. The Jets still fought hard, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.